Yo guys, so beginner traders, listen to this, some guidance to profitability, right? DM for mentorship or any other type of help, account management, where we can talk. Okay, for only those who would like or love to have that type of assistance, right? So today we're going to break up, not to break up, god damn it, to break down a trade, or we're going to analyze a trade. Okay, so for me, I use the Malaysian support and resistance, and in the Malaysian support and resistance, we have the V levels, the A levels, the open close levels, in other terms, the gaps. Other people have different names for it, for them, whatever. So for today, we are going to choose the open close level. And where is the open close level? This is the open close level, because these are two candlesticks uh, that are continuous. So when two candlesticks are the same color that are continuous, you choose the middle level, where the market closed, where the previous candlestick closed, and where the recent candlestick opened. Right. So that is where I'm going to put my line. And as you can see, this level was touched by this candlestick. As you can see, this one with the wicker, the tall one, as you can see. So we're going to head to the 15-minute time frame. Now this is where the analysis happens. All right. So this was the level. This was the tall wick, right? This is the liquidity. It's of the liquidity. Sure. Then let's put this one here to mark the change of character, and it did change character right here. Okay, it gave us the first retest. Whoop. And after a change of character, we're going to pick uh, support levels, or resistance, or open close levels, where the market might react, and make sure they are not mitigated. So what do we mean by not mitigated? They have not been tested, they have not been touched. That is what I mean by mitigated. Okay, so, and when we talk about support and resistance levels, it's about the V and A level. And how you're going to get the V and A level? This is where you're going to find line type, then line chart. This is a V level, V level, A level, V level, V level, V level, A level, A level, A level, V level. So the V levels are the supports and the A levels are the resistance. We together? Now let's go back to the candlesticks. So let's look for V levels that have not been touched, okay, and that have turned from support to resistance. And how do they turn from support to resistance? When that V level was broken and the candlestick closed below it. As an example is this. So this is a valid support turned into resistance. This is a valid support turned into resistance. Sure. So let us find the unmitigated V levels. Sure. This is unmitigated, right? Is it? Let's see. It was mitigated. It was touched, right? So we would have picked this one as our entry. Why? Because in my strategy, as I do the analysis, I have something called inducement levels, where it's a fake, a trap. Okay, a trap, whereas you buy and sell early, then it comes back to take you out as it has done here. So you would have had this move, then come back, take you out again. So usually you need to let it give the first retest, let it leave, okay, then come back again, sweep that high, interior high, okay, then find your entries there. So this level was mitigated after the sweep. So this is where we're going to try and find our entries here. So let's see, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. So something, liquidity swept, change of character, you see, change of character here, came back, fake sell, WAP, came back again. But for me, I like using Fibo. And if it does not come back to my Fibo, I don't take the trade. There we go. You see, came back. I'll have taken my entry here, and look, wonderful sell. Let me tighten it up so that you guys can comprehend. You see, yeah. So this is where your entry would have been here, and you would have had this whole move. So beginner traders, I hope you learned something. We'll meet next time.